You're watching WGN Midday News.
And later in lunch break, perfect for warm weather, we are making crab stuffed peppers.
I'm getting a terrific aroma from the lunch break kitchen over there, I'm telling you. It
smells great. It's a combination of fresh seafood and vegetables. We're in the kitchen with the folks from the Dancing Marlin in Frankfort. In today's lunch break, we've got some crab stuffed peppers. Ed Nemec is here from the Dancing Marlin in Frankfort. Brought us a big giant grouper, not a marlin today, but it looks pretty cool, I'll say.
Yeah, that's right off the boat. That's Florida red grouper. Brought that in so you guys could all see that. Maybe we'll cook that up for the crew later.
Oh, wouldn't that be great, right? We love the fresh fish. But you've got a terrific recipe for us today, little stuffed peppers.
Yeah, this is a real easy dish, and it's great for entertaining, and you can make this ahead of time, so that's why we love to do it.
Oh, that makes it even better.
We've got some fresh jumbo lump crab meat we're going to put in there. You don't have to buy all the good stuff. This is available in the grocery aisle by the cold seafood, so if you don't want to spend the good stuff, if you got relatives coming over and you want to save the good stuff for the friends, you can do that.
Right. For the relatives, we get the cheap stuff, right? Is that what you're saying? At the restaurant, you get the good stuff, I know.
Exactly. Good stuff all the time. We've got some sauteed peppers and onions, a little garlic in here. Do these ahead of time in a pan. Just make them so they're a little translucent. Don't brown them. These just need to be light.
Okay.
That goes in the mix. We've got some Parmesan in here, some panko breadcrumbs. Those are available in the Asian aisle in your local grocery store. Some mustard seed in there. We've got some Dijon mustard in there.
Also a couple different flavors.
Yeah, a couple different flavors. We got some honey in there, sometimes. Regular mayo, but you could do light mayo if you want. That's in there. We got some fresh parsley chopped up. Got some tarragon, fresh tarragon. We got some Old Bay seasoning in here. Salt and pepper to taste, depending on how you like it. A little salt, maybe.
So just a lot of prep in the beginning, getting all the ingredients together, but really an easy recipe once you get to it.
Some fresh squeezed lemon juice. And then we're just going to mix this up gently because we want to keep all this together.
Right, because you want that chunk of crab,
yeah,
right?
You don't want to bruise that crab. This is too good, too expensive to do that too. This mix could be made 3 days ahead of time, so if you're planning for a big party and you want to do that, make it ahead of time, let it chill.
Do you find if you make it ahead of time, the flavors blend better?
They do.
Would you rather make it earlier?
I'd rather make it earlier, yeah. And then that way it sits, those flavors come together. And when that's made ahead of time, you don't have to rush and get crazy before the party. These are really easy to do. We're using piquillo peppers, and these are from Spain. They're very mild. They're not spicy, so you don't have to worry about your guests or the kids thinking it's too much. And all we're taking is some of that beautiful lump crab meat, and we're putting inside the pepper here. And you make these again ahead of time. You know, make them when you make your mix. Stuff them as much as you want. And then after you get those stuffed, these are going to go into a pan. You can do them on a stovetop if you want, but we'd rather put them in the oven at about 350 for about 18 minutes. You just want these to get really nice, soft, and tender, because really everything is cooked in here. There's no raw egg.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about that. You could eat this as a salad if you wanted to, but they taste great in this piquillo pepper. I've cooked up some here on the stovetop already, but here's our finished dip.
So then you're adding on top of it a little bit.
We've got some remoulade sauce, which you can buy in the store if you'd like. You can make your own, but the remoulade sauce on the bottom, the piquillo peppers, and if you want to dazzle your guests a little bit, there's some little microgreens that we put on top of that.
Of course we do. Look at that presentation. It looks beautiful.
Really easy to make. Really easy dish to do.
You brought us a couple of other of your signatures. Tell us about those before you get away.
Well, we've got our fried kale, which has got some grated Parmesan on it and truffle salt. We've got tuna nachos. There's ahi tuna nachos on wonton chips.
Look at the size of those tuna pieces, too. That's beautiful.
One of our signature dishes is a sharing steak. It's a New York center-cut prime steak that we do, so you can share a steak at the table.
That's a nice idea. I like that.
Yeah, well, that way you don't have to, indulge in that giant big steak.
Right.
One of our specialty desserts, coffee and donuts.
I know. I thought those were meatballs when I walked up because they're such a great size.
You can eat them like
meatballs,
too. We have some of our wines brought up. We have 18 wines on tap. All of them are on tap. Cocktails on tap, margarita specialty, cucumber, and vodka from Maui, Hawaii.
Wow. Well, now that everyone at home is salivating, we have to tell them where the Dancing Marlin is. It's at 20590 South LaGrange Road in Frankfort. You can learn more at thedancingmarlinrestaurant.com. We will also have a link on our website. You'll get the recipe for today. We'll have a link to the restaurant, WGN-TV.com/midday. Thank you.
Thank you
This
so
was
much for
great.
having us.
Yeah,
Thank you
nice
very
to meet
much.
you.